Hi everyone, welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we take the time to pause and reflect on the word of the Lord. Today I'm going to be speaking about the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 4, verses 38 through 44, where Jesus heals Simon Peter's mother-in-law. Let's listen. After he left the synagogue, he entered the house of Simon. Simon's mother-in-law was afflicted with a severe fever, and they interceded with him about her. He stood over her, rebuked the fever, and it left her. She got up immediately and waited on them. At sunset, all who had people sick with various diseases brought them to him. He laid his hands on each of them and cured them. And demons also came out from many, shouting, "You are the Son of God." But he rebuked them and did not allow them to speak, because they knew that he was the Christ. At daybreak, Jesus left and went to a deserted place. The crowds went looking for him, and when they came to him, they tried to prevent him from leaving them. But he said to them, "To the other towns also I must proclaim the good news of the kingdom of God, because for this purpose I have been sent." And he was preaching in the synagogues of Judea. At this point in the gospel, Jesus has begun his public ministry in Galilee. Healing the sick was deeply significant in the Jewish culture. Illness was often tied to ritual impurities and even seen as a punishment. By restoring health, Jesus not only removed suffering, but also restored people to their community and worship. Casting out demons was also powerful because many Jews feared spiritual forces. Jesus showed complete authority over both physical sickness and spiritual oppression, signs that the kingdom of God was breaking into the world. When he withdraws to pray, it highlights how his strength came from his communion with the Father. Even though crowds wanted him to stay, his mission was bigger than one town. He had to go where the Father sent him. This passage reminds us that Jesus cares about our personal needs, but his mission is also global. He brings healing, freedom, and hope to all people, and he invites us to share in that mission. So some journal prompts for this passage would be, what area of my life needs Christ's healing touch right now? Physically, emotionally, or spiritually? And how can I be more intentional about prayer, like Jesus who withdrew to connect with the Father? And finally, who in my community might need encouragement, healing, or the light of God's love today? I hope that this message resonated with you, and if you feel like a friend could use some encouragement, please feel free to pass it along. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's Whispers.